Hello everybody, Elcrex here. As you can see, I still haven't found my Chaos Dwarf book. I got a bad feeling it's gone, but heck, we'll just drive on. As you can see here, this is the old 4th edition book for my Chaos Army, and you can see here's some of the remnants of it that I have. If by chance, if you do see 40 Chaos Warriors looking like, or Chaos Dwarf Warriors that look like this, those are mine. So, they look just like that. Alright, so here we have a couple leader types, and now I guess they have a couple bodyguards, but that's about it. They used to be unit warriors, leader types, but we'll just have to see what else we have here. Now, with this book, you know, the first book was kind of rudimentary with different things that you could throw into the force. You know, you had your lords, your battle standards, bull centaur type thing. You had your heroes, your sorcerers. Yes, chaos dwarf sorcerers. They don't use runes. They actually use magic. You had to take one unit of chaos dwarf warriors. I had 2. That was the core backbone of my army. 2 units of 20. Then I had a unit of 10 blunderbusses. That was everything that was starting. Then we had to go from there. I didn't have any of the old bull centaurs. I just have some of the newer ones from the Forge World. Then you had the hobgoblin warriors. And then you had your sneaky gits. Basically, there's a version of assassins. And then you had your hobgoblin archers, or goblin archers. You had to have a unit of black orcs. You could have a unit of hobgoblin wolf riders, orcs. You can see you can basically build an orc army in addition to your chaos dwarf army. These were all slaves. Oh yeah, and goblins. So you had goblins. So you had a whole bunch of stuff that you could add to this force, and then later on, I think this was 6th edition, you had the Termicon come out, the Throne of Chaos, and then you could have your Chaos Dwarf action going on, stuff that's from the PDF that's in there. I just printed off that aspect of it. But here's the army in its grand form. You can see the whole thing. Yeah, it's like some of the stuff is not painted, but there's some reasons. Okay, now that I don't have a whole bunch of chaos dwarf that are already painted up, now I have to go through the action of painting all these guys up. So if some of you seen these before, those are my firelocks. Could be blunderbuss guys in 4th edition army. Along with these blunderbuss guys over here. These are the mantic ones. From there, here's a couple, some Forge World demon smiths, or sorcerers, as you can call them, however you want to make them into. And then we have the mantic chaos abyssal dwarfs, which should be my chaos dwarf. There's a unit of 24, and then there's another unit of 20. So now I'm going to have to paint these guys up to make them the backbone of my army once again. And, okay, we have the Kadai Fireborn, which are not in the 4th edition, but in the Termicon book. These are the Forge World guys. They basically are, you can see right there, where they are actually Chaos Dwarfs that sort of mutated, sort of. No, the Fireborn basically have fiery bodies. They're like fire spirit type things. And then you've seen these guys in previous videos. These are my Forge World Bull Centaur renders. Now, they're pretty big comparatively. You look at the size comparison to the Chaos Dwarfs. They're big monstrous dudes. So they'll get the job done. And then there's, what is Ashen Azar or something like that. Take a look here in the core book. Come on. Let's see here. Wars. Yeah. Drazov, the Ashen. There we go. Prophet of Heshut. That's it, right there. That would be him on his mount. Bull. That's a Taurus, bull Taurus. And can't really see it very well. I think I was in the other video. Update from like Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday I put out. I just primed him about an hour ago, so he's getting ready to cure in a little bit so I can add some paint to him. And then there's all the war machines. This is my Magma Cannon, Forge World Magma Cannon. Bring this out here a little bit. You can see you got the crew on board. I bought this thing the first time it was available. It was not a bad kit. Went together pretty quickly. Not a bad deal. Painted up so you get liquid magma in here and it shoots it out through there. So you're spraying down liquid magma on your opponents and slagging them. And back here we got the old Earthshaker cannon. That one right there, that's the old Chaos Dwarf one. That was one of my war machines. And then here we got a Death Shrieker. This is the newer one. I have never gotten around to painting that one. And then we got some Death Shrieker rockets back here. So I got a battery basically of Death Shrieker rockets. And then this is the old, that can go with my Chaos Warriors of Chaos Army, or I can use it as an Earthshaker cannon, basically. That's basically I use it as an Earthshaker cannon for the Chaos Dwarfs, or is it other version for the Chaos Warriors. Now, over here, this is my massive units of slave troops. This is my black Ark Army. A little mixture of Grenadier and Ralparsa tossed together. Those are the black orcs. Got a unit of 20 that go in there and smash. And these are the old goblins from, was it the 6th edition box? Might be. And then these are some, these are my Hobgoblin Wolf Riders. And then I got a unit more here. There's 12. There's 9 here. So I basically got a good selection of Wolf Raiders. They're not very expensive at all. Pretty cheap for troop wise. And then I got some Orc Bowmen. I have a bunch of Orc Bowmen. More of these that are not painted up. I didn't bother to dig them out. You know, they're just kind of representation. I think I got like 20 of them. So the slave troops are really the back core of all the troops that you can throw with the Chaos Dwarf army. If you want to go ally or slave style of troopers. So you could just go with one unit of Chaos Dwarves with some fire support and maybe some renders and some engines, and then you just throw in about 300 to 500 points worth of just cheap troops, because these things are inexpensive. You're talking like 3-4 points a model for these guys. I think these guys are like 5. And you got your spearmen, 2 units of spearmen back here, and then I got a whole bunch of, I could throw a whole bunch of tossed down goblin archers. You know, they're short range, but you know, they're more or less harassment type troops, you know, for the army. And then I got the usual suspects back here. Now you could throw a Hydra out there, the Chimeras, the Cockatrice. I think you even, I have to take a look, but I think you can bring a dragon too. Look back. The monsters. Okay, we can bring Chimeras, Cockatrice, yep, dragons. You can have a dragon. Oh, I could throw a dragon, or my Great Taurus can actually be a monster by himself if I don't want to have the rider on board. Then he's permanently mounted on there. But, you know, I need to say he's just, you know, the beast controller taking it into battle. You can have hippogriffs, scorpions, wyverns, manticores, lamassu. I don't have a lamassu for some reason. Don't know why. And there's the hydra. So that is it. That's my Chaos Dwarf army in a nutshell. There's a lot of troops right there. I still got a lot of painting to do if I'm ever going to put these guys on the table. But it's going to be a project. Maybe I'll work on them over the winter to flesh them out along with my Dark Elf army. You know, you got stuff to do. And I'm back into that mode where I'm thinking about fantasy, the old fantasy, old Hammer. And it's like some of these miniatures are, what, 28 years old? 27, 28 for the plastics back there. So, all right. Enough rambling on. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. And we'll talk with you all later. Elk Rex out.